I've spent a grand total of $1,187.13 US dollar living in Saigon, Vietnam for 1 month. Let's break it down. Many people think that Vietnam is cheap, but how cheap is it? In this video, I'll be breaking down all my expenses, briefly touch on what each category entails, and the realistic expectation of what your budget should be for 1 month in Saigon. I'm also gonna provide the numbers with alcohol, without alcohol, and certain activities that you might not be interested, as they are one of the major cost drivers as well. The expenses was meant to be for 2 people. However, if you're a solo traveler, I've also included the cost of living for 1 person for 28 days. First up, we have accommodation. This is how much we spend on accommodation. About our accommodation, we live in the first district of Ho Chi Minh City because of the convenience. We'll quickly show you on Google Maps. Because the location is amazing, I guess we're paying a little bit for the location here. There's no elevator though, but it was only on the 2nd floor, including ground floor. The accommodation was basic, but it was very well taken care of and very, very clean. We have cleaning staff coming in every 3 days, which had to tell the receptionist in charge, and they will arrange it for us. Food and drinks, this is how much we spent. This includes everything from street food level budget to a very expensive Michelin-starred restaurant for our Christmas dinner. We did not cook a single meal. That means 3 meals a day, sometimes with Grab food. Grab is a delivery service like Uber Eats. This number also includes snacks, fruits from supermarkets, coffees, bubble tea. In terms of transportation, this is how much we have spent. There's no trains in Saigon. We're too intimidated to use the bus. I just thought that we'll get lost. Grab was really, really cheap, so we decided to just use Grab all the way. We didn't want to rent a motorbike because, Saigon is not entirely beginner friendly for new motorcyclists, right? According to my data, each ride that we had with Grab, if it's less than 5 kilometers, it's around $3 US. If it's more than 5 kilometers, then it's 5 to 10 US dollars, but it's really, really cheap. If you have someone to share it with, even better. Next up, we have alcohol. I actually managed to take alcohol out of our restaurant bills and then separate it because I know some of you don't drink any alcohol. So this numbers actually included all the rooftop bars, casual beers that we have during dinner, lounges in hotels, very casual street beer. Beers are inexpensive. If you go to the cheaper places, it's around 1 to 2 US dollars. Next up, we have tours and entertainment. Tickets, city tours, cinema. We went to the movies so many times because it was so cheap. I think if you just get the movie ticket without popcorns, without any extra, it's 5 US dollars. Or even cheaper depending on the day of the week. Next up, miscellaneous. This is the amount we spent. Small things like toothpaste, slippers, a haircut because my hair was really annoying. And I also paid for some Vietnamese lessons because I really wanted to try out how hard it is. And yes, it's super difficult. I had an amazing teacher though. If you're interested, please let me know. Lastly, one of the biggest expenditures, my 3-piece suit, which I've spent this amount of money. I know, not everyone is coming to Vietnam to make a suit, right? It's certainly on the more expensive side. You can definitely get it cheaper, but I'll go back again if I want to have another suit made. So my grand total was this. If you're a party of 2 and if you are not making a suit, it's this. And this is the number for a solo traveler. If you're a solo traveler and if you're not making a suit, then it's this. You can't just divide the number by 2. For example, the Grab won't get cheaper, and some of the food options, and I looked at some of the restaurant bills, it actually won't get cheaper if you're dining alone because a lot of the dishes are shared dishes. If we take out the cost of the alcohol, it is this for 2 people. If you're a solo and you don't drink any alcohol, it's gonna be this. I just want to quickly touch on the prices in Vietnam currently. This was done just a few months back in 2024. I think it's still relatively up to date. Because of the prices, you might actually end up spending more than what you think. For example, the beers are so cheap, you just order 1 more. Grab's so cheap, so you just keep taking Grab. This adds up. There's always upgrades and we're always more tempted to choose them because it's just a few dollars more, a few dollars more. It adds up. It's certainly not as cheap as it was before. You can definitely live on a very, very, very cheap lifestyle in Vietnam. Be very disciplined with yourself, especially with alcohol. Anyways, that's a quick video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this kind of video talking about cost of living in different cities, you can keep watching me talking about cost of living in different cities. Ciao!